Hello everyone and welcome on this new midweek analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. So I believe guys all of you have seen how the pound JPY signal has massively failed from the deal of the day on Monday. As you can see, the market just kept rising against our direction for about 56 pips and it hit already the stop loss. Well, that happened and I told you it might happen. But what about the EURUSD? EURUSD from the weekly analysis is actually running right now in more than 55 pips of profits, recovering every loss happened with the pound JPY. Pound USD also has been activated and now running in more than 68 pips of profit, total of 81 pips of profit. It was another great signal from the weekly analysis video. AUD USD already hit the take profit level but hasn't been triggered, but also remarkably it also reversed exactly on that level of a resistance trend line which I have already drawn on Saturday. That is really so accurate, and if anyone have drawn the resistance trend line the same way, they would actually have entered the signal and made more than 100 pips of profit. USDCAD already hit take profit level, USDJPY already hit take profit. NZD USD also hit the take profit level, very similar to the AUD USD, hasn't been triggered but also reversed exactly on that level of the resistance trend line which I have drawn already on Saturday. And last one is of course the gold, which I'm so proud of because the gold has reversed with a zero drawdown exactly from the sell level and hit it's running so far in more than 130 pips of profit. So unfortunately pound JPY has failed from the deal of the day, but the other signals of weekly analysis are doing fantastically so well, and for that I'm so proud. Anyway guys, let me just review now the upcoming week and let's see now what we can do next with the EURUSD. So first of all, we have to understand that we are going to continue selling the EURUSD. Now the question is where exactly? Now let's pay attention. Right here we do actually have here a previous level of a support. As you can see based on the daily chart, this level at 1.07443 was actually a very strong key support level. Now the EURUSD is actually facing that level, so therefore we have to expect now a pullback to happen. But eventually the EURUSD will most likely gonna continue the fall after this major bearish breakout happened from the support of 1.08015. That means that we have to switch now to the 1 hour time frame to identify where exactly we can continue selling this pair. Now we have actually multiple tools that we can use. Number one is of course the resistance trend line. As we can see right here, we're having that level of a resistance trend line. Therefore, if the market is going to make any pullback, we can actually expect from it to reach that level of a previous support, and then it's gonna be a good idea to sell again the EURUSD. Now let's go back to the 4 hour time frame. Now on the 4 hour time frame, what I will do is separate the real level of a support from the fake attempts of a breakout. So therefore, right here exactly, we can see that we have also right here a real level of the support exactly at 1.07809. Let's now scroll to the left side to find how the market has reacted to that level as a resistance, as a support. Check this out. It was also in the past a real level of a resistance. We have here 3 attempts and then we have here 1 fake breakout from that level, and vice versa, it was also a real level of the support. That being said, most likely if the EURUSD is gonna make any pullbacks, it will reverse for about 30 pips before we can start selling it. It will first retest the broken level of a real support and also that level of a long-term real level of a resistance trend line will most likely also be respected. Therefore, let me just get rid of this line and move the safe zone to be exactly right here, and exactly like that. The edge of the safe zone is going to be changed and the entry is going to be right here at 1.07809. And for the take profit level, let me just go back to the daily chart to check the take profit level. Most likely it has to be changed, or I think no, we can keep the same take profit level, aiming 105 pips of profit. That's everything for the EURUSD. Let's now move to the pound USD. Alright, so here is the pound USD and I'm so proud of this signal. It's really running so well toward the take profit level. Let's for a start say that we are going to expand the take profit level to be exactly right here at that level of a support at 1.24030. But why? Why? because here we do have a broken level of a support trend line. Check this out. Based on the daily chart, that was of course as a strong support trend line, and right here we're having now the bearish breakout from it. And look at the left side. Currently there is not a single support that we can rely on for a pullbacks. Therefore, most likely the pound USD is going to continue the fall instantly till it reaches the nearest strong key support level, which was right here exactly at the target of 1.24030. So therefore, let me just first of all change the take profit level to be at 1.24030. Right. Where is the dot? We forgot to add the dot. 1 second. The dot is right here. Now for the entry, where exactly we can start selling this pair again. Moving now to the 1 hour time frame. Now based on the 1 hour time frame, we also have to do the same and separate the real level of support from the fake ones. Right here exactly at 1.25769. Make 70. Let me just change it. Yeah, 76. So right here, of course, this was a real level of a support. Meanwhile, we had here number of fake breakouts. Let me just now scroll to the left side and see how the market has reacted to that level. And as we can see, it was also a real level of a resistance. And if I continue scrolling, we can see that exactly, check this out. It was right here a very strong key resistance level, and it went in total of 140 pips when it has retested that level. Even though we had here a strong bullish movement, look at that, look at the candles. These big candles right here representing a strong bullish movement, but instantly when it reached that level, it just kept falling down for 140 pips. Most likely we can expect the same. Let's wait for the pound USD to rise to another 30 pips before we can continue selling it. Let me now write the signal for you to save your time. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the pound USD. Let's now move to the AUD USD. Alright, so also the AUD USD has already hit the take profit level. That's really nice, but now what can we expect next with this pair? Let's now move to the daily chart and get rid of the entire alt signal so we can work on a clear chart. The reason is, of course, this signal hasn't been triggered, unlike the EURUSD and the pound USD. So back to the AUD USD. Right now we can actually see that we also have right here a broken level of the support trend line. Right now this candle it looks actually very strong bearish one, and I think that this candle is actually gonna close below that level of the support. Now most likely that means that we have to consider selling the AUD USD, but the question is where. Moving now to the 4 hour time frame. Now also on the 4 hour time frame, what I can do right here is of course using the same principles of the real level of a resistance trend line. Check this out. Right here exactly to be precise. Let me just be precise, guys. I have to make sure I will not mess it up. Exactly. Check this out. So this is of course the highest level of a resistance trend line, and as you can see, we had here a small attempt of a support trend line which couldn't actually hold the position, and instantly the market just broke out from it. So that means that for a starter, we do have here a resistance trend line that we can rely on. Well, what about the left side? We have to find actually a strong real level of a resistance where we can actually expect to sell the market. Well, for a starter, let's just be here with the support and let's just highlight the real level of the support, which can be identified exactly right there. Right there, my friends, was actually a real level of the support. Now let's scroll to the left side. Now of course I have to explain to you why, because right here we're having a real level of the support. Then we have here two candles representing the fake breakout, another two candles, all of them representing the fake breakout. Meanwhile, those two attempts right here were actually a real level of the support. Let's now scroll to the left side. What we are looking for now is a real level of the resistance, and check this out. This is amazing. I swear I did not check this before recording. It just happened right now. As you can see, from finding the strongest levels of a support, you can actually find the real level of a resistance. Now look at that. That was of course a very strong key level of a resistance. It was also a strong real level of the support in the past. That confirms it. We have to wait for the AUD USD to rise to another 34 pips before we can start selling it again. Now for the entry, the take profit level is again gonna be right here, the nearest real level of a support, aiming 113 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging higher than this level of a resistance for about 55 pips. Let me now write the signal for you. Let's now move to the USD CAD. Alright, so USDCAD of course has already hit the take profit level, but also without being triggered. Let's now see what we can do next with this pair. Moving now to the daily chart. So no two traders can argue about the fact that we have actually made a strong bullish breakout from that structure right here. And as we can see, the previous level of a resistance exactly at 1.36388. Now by looking at the left side, we can see clearly that we had right here also a real level of the support. So there is a chance right now for the USDCAD to fall to another, I would say like 30 pips, and that level of a previous support will most likely also gonna be respected. Also it will be retesting the broken level of the resistance. So all in all, I think it's gonna be safe to buy the USDCAD from 1.360 1.36305. Just another way to confirm it. Let me try it. I don't know. I'm trying it right in front of you. To draw the supported trend line. Oh my god, check this out. Fantastic. I love the technical analysis. So we are having right here a previous level of a support trend line number 1, 2, and 3. And look at those two candles right here. Representing of course the fourth attempt of the supported trend line. Now we can see that the same level has become a resistance trend line only for once. So we have here only one single attempt of the resistance trend line, and then the market instantly broke out from that level. Now if it's gonna fall again, beside of respecting that level of a previous support, it will also be retesting that support trend line, and then it's gonna continue the rise. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I like it. Therefore let's actually select our take profit level to be at 1.37451, aiming approximately 114 pips profit from this signal, and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than this level of a previous support right here, for about at 1.35891 for about, we can actually make it a little bit more, for about, I would say 43 pips only. Let me now write the signal for you. And moving now to the USDJPY. Alright, so actually this pair has already hit the take profit level but hasn't been triggered. Let's see now what we can do next with this pair. Moving now to the daily chart. So the daily chart is surely confirms a strong bullish movement right now with the USDJPY. As we can see right here, the market has already retested the broken level of a previous resistance, which was also in the past a previous support also. So the market has indeed respected those levels. Now what's next with this pair? Moving now to the 1 hour time frame. Actually, what I want to see here on the 1 hour time frame is of course also to do the same what we have done with the previous pairs and just separate the real level of a resistance from the fake ones. Right here exactly. Right there. Look at that. So we have here right here of course a real level of the resistance. A fake break. No, actually this was also a real attempt of the resistance. Right here we have the fake breakout. Now we can see that the same level of a support, or that level of a real resistance has already become right here a real level of the support. That indicates that most likely if the USDJPY is gonna ever make any pullbacks, most likely we have to wait for it to fall to another 33 pips, and then we are going to start buying this pair exactly at that level of a previous broken level of a real resistance, which has already become right here a strong real level of a support. Now another way to confirm is of course using the supported trend lines, and check this out. Right here we have of course a strong level of a supported trend line which has been respected, and of course the market after the bearish breakout couldn't respect that level as a resistance trend line at all. We don't have here any resistance trend line. The market just kept rising above that level. Therefore, let's wait for the USDJPY to fall again and respects the same level of the supported trend line, and afterward the market will most likely gonna continue the rise. Then we can actually continue buying the USDJPY till it reaches the highest level of a resistance at 147.381, which means we will actually be expecting 75 pips profit from this signal, and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than this level of a previous support right here at 145.262 for about 37 pips only. Let me now write the signal for you. And let's now move to the NZD USD. Alright, also NZD USD has already hit the take profit level without being triggered, but also it has respected the previous level of a resistance trend line which I have drawn here I think that is a sign that the technical analysis was actually very strong. So let me just delete the old signal, and let's see now what we can expect next with this pair. We will do just the same we did with the AUDUSD and highlight right here the real level of a previous support, which also had here a one fake breakout. And as we can see, the market has actually kept respecting that level of a previous real level of a support at 1.05971. Now moving to the left side, now what I will look for is a real level of a resistance. So let's just keep scrolling and check this out. Right here exactly, we have a previous level of a real resistance. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I really want. That's what I really need to see here to confirm this entry. I'm just scrolling more and more, and check this out, guys. Look at how the market has reacted to that level of a resistance and also a real level of a support. That is so beautiful. That means that this level is trusted, actually is trusted, and we can most likely sell after it rises to another I would say like 23 pips. Moving now to the daily chart to identify our take profit level, which will be right here, of course, the nearest real level of a support, which was also a resistance in the past. Expecting 110 pips profit from this signal, and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging higher than this level of a resistance as 0.59438 for about, I would say, roughly 45 pips. Let's now write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the NZD USD. Let's now move to the gold. And before we continue, please guys don't forget to hit the like button right now and subscribe to the channel. Now again, I'm so happy about the gold signal. It really has went so well and reversed with a zero drawdown from 1946.34. As you can see, guys, it's running so far in more than 125 pips. So it was really a perfect signal. Again, I really admit that the pound JPY was a bad signal. It has completely hit the stop loss. But again, that is not really testing for extreme trader quality. The real test, of course, is the gold and the USD pairs, which I believe I got 100% marks on them all, except of course for the pound JPY. That's why they call it the crazy pair. Of course, I didn't give up yet on it. I will just I will give more signals and more deal of the days on the pound JPY very soon. This pair is actually so promising and holds a lot of profits that we can actually all get together. But of course, I have to say here that the gold was actually really a perfect signal, and those who have taken it, they have of course recovered any losses happened from the pound JPY. Alright, so now what's next with the gold? Now actually I believe that we are still holding the take profit level at 1926.20. The gold will most likely gonna continue the fall. But now if we switch to the daily chart, what we are having right here is something interesting. Again, we're still holding here the broken level. Actually, let me just delete the old signal so it won't confuse us. So right here, we do have, of course, a broken level of the supported trend line, as we can see, based on the daily chart. And the market has already or just now retested that level of a new resistance trend line. That means that the gold will most likely now gonna continue the fall till it reaches that level of a support at 1904.05. If that happens, we have to expect from the gold to continue the fall to another almost 300 pips. That's gonna be the best level to start buying the gold. Even in the past, it was of course a real level of a support. But that means that the gold will most likely now gonna continue the fall. So the question is, where exactly we can start selling this pair? Moving now to the 1 hour time frame. Now here, what we have to find, guys, is of course a real level of a resistance. Check this out, right here exactly. At 1941.52, this was a strong level of a key resistance, and if I look at the left side, we can see of course it was a strong real level of a support as well. It was also right here a real level of a resistance as well. Another way to confirm this level, or this entry, sorry, is of course by using the resistance trend line. And check this out, right here exactly, right here, perfect. So right here, of course, we do have also a real level of the resistance trend line, another 3 attempts of the real resistance trend line, then one fake breakout, and again another resistance trend line. So therefore, if the gold is going to continue the rise again, first of all, it will be retesting the real level of a resistance at 1941.52, and also respecting that level of a resistance trend line. Altogether says that the gold will most likely going to continue the fall if it makes that pullback for about, I would say, 82 pips. Therefore, let's just wait for the gold to reach that area before we can continue selling it. The safe zone shouldn't be ranging higher than this level of a resistance, exactly right here. Let me just guys, by the way, I'm totally aware that the midweek analysis signals are very similar to the weekly analysis, but that is what the market is giving us. I cannot do anything more than that. The take profit level is going to be 290 pips. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be 113 pips. Let's now write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the gold and the USD pairs for the remaining days of this week. Hopefully, guys, it's going to be a good one, and hopefully we will make good profits together. And again, I will see you again very soon in another deal of the day with the pound JPY. Actually, there is a setup that I'm waiting for it to be completed. If it's completed, I'm gonna send you the signal right away. But however, let's just wait for the right moment. Until then, guys, stay tuned with Xtreme Trader. Many signals and many live trading videos are coming this week. So therefore, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.